Basically, the RFID bill, what it does is it prohibits these microchip technologies to be implanted on your driver's license. Now, I don't know about you, but as a man, I don't think there's anything more important or personal than my billfold. And I don't think the government or any commercial enterprise has any business knowing or tracking me in my billfold. The next bill I want to discuss is House Bill 1557. That's the geolocation bill. And what it does is it protects your cell phone. It doesn't apply to any other technology like tracking devices that companies put on their bulldozers, and, to keep people from stealing them, or if they steal them, they can track them. The things that are unlawful here is for law enforcement or any other entity, private entity that has the technology to intentionally intercept your signal from your cell phone and utilize that information. The last bill is the drone legislation. We are not anti-technology. We are not anti-drones, okay? That technology is here, and it's only going to develop. Matter of fact, it's going to develop so rapidly within the next decade, it might be available to you. You might be able to buy a drone. So our legislation gives some protection of personal liberties when it comes to drone technology. Again, if you're looking for someone that's missing, our legislation addresses that. Even a private entity that has drones can also join the hunt for a lost person, and that is addressed in our legislation. We're not prohibiting that.
We're looking at the very fact that privacy is not a partisan issue. Privacy is an issue that is fundamental to the values of our American constitutional system of government. And when we're talking about preserving those values, it's radically important that we begin to think about how those values match up to the emerging technologies that we're seeing in our state. I think one of the very first things that you might hear whenever folks talk about drones or cell phone tracking or RFID chips, and it's something that, not long ago that I was even in that position, is that this is very speculative and that we're peering off into the distant future. And perhaps, we're being overreactive to these technologies. But I can assure you that the technologies that we're addressing today, the technologies that touch on the privacy issues that I believe are values that most Oklahomans share, regardless of their partisan affiliation or their ideological background, that these technologies exist today or are on the very near horizon.